What's up, guys? Just want to make a quick video about Justice League. It's coming out soon. 6 days to be exact. I just want to make a video about how I'm not excited for it. DC hasn't done a good job of really making me that excited. I mean, the trailers have been fine. You know, even the last one they released where they finally showed us Superman, but it really wasn't Superman, it was Clark Kent in the field. I don't know, man. I'm just, after Wonder Woman, I had like a little bit of hope. But that's Wonder Woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's her own movie. BVS was bad. Suicide Squad was worse. Like, that movie, every time I think about it now, I'm just like, good lord, that was just really shit. Like, Batman and Robin bad. I will put it there. Like, I was so full about that movie, man. The trailers were so good. Like, that trailer with Bohemian Rhapsody is still in my mind. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, this is like the best trailer of all fucking time. And then you go see the movie and it's like, oh my god, this is just, like, what am I watching? Why is it so bad? But no, back to Justice League though. As far as that, I'm not hyped. Like, when I go see it on Thursday night or Friday night, whatever the hell I go see it, I'm just gonna be like, okay, let's just get this shit over and over. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's good. Alright, so apparently though, there's been some reactions to it. Some people have seen it already though. And they're saying it's good, but it's flawed. Which is, I mean, it's an okay reaction to hear. But I wanted to hear something better than that. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping that this would blow people's socks off. That we would finally get something that could rival even one Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? Because Thor Ragnarok was great. Or I won't say great, but it was pretty damn good. It was better than I expected it to be. I was going in there kind of hyped, but at the same time, you know, because of all the buzz. At the same time, I was going to go in there with, you know, open mind, sort of, you know, like, where I'm not going to just be swayed by the opinions of others. I'm going to go in there with my own opinion, come out with my own opinion. I'm going to go in there fresh and come up with my own opinion, you know what I mean? But, honest to God, man. Alright, so if you run down the DCEU films, Man of Steel, I personally like that movie a lot. I don't think it's like one of the best movies ever, superhero films ever, but I still think it's really, really good. Actually, to me, it's the best one they've ever done. Like, so obviously, it's a very divisive film. People did not like it, but I really don't have a problem with it. I thought it was, if you go back and watch Man of Steel right now, and then you watch BVS, you watch Suicide Squad, okay, then Wonder Woman, people might say Wonder Woman's better than Man of Steel. I thought Wonder Woman was good until the very ending, obviously. What's his name again, the main villain? Ares. It was terrible. Like, God, compare Ares to Zod. Case closed, man. Zod was the shit. Zod was one of the best villains we've ever had in recent years. Honest to God. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing DC had over Marvel at the time, was Zod was great. Michael Shannon as Zod was fucking menacing. He was great. He was awesome. But then you go to BVS, which fucking came out 3 years later. It's supposed to come out 2 years, but you know they pushed the shit back for nothing. Because the film was so awkward, man. That time, last year, even it was just last year, like last year March. I mean, you watch that film and you're like, wow, that's it. I waited how many years to see Batman vs Superman on screen, and that's what we got. So yeah, that was disappointing. And Suicide Squad, we already went over that shit. The Wonder Woman, yeah, Wonder Woman was great. But okay, so that's what, two out of 4. Oh man, I mean, if there's one thing I'm looking forward to in Justice League, it's what, Aquaman. You know, Jason Momoa as Aquaman looks great. Wonder Woman, you know, looking forward to her again. Ben Affleck as Batman, I'm one of the guys that I'm like, I don't think he's the best Batman. I really don't. like, I don't understand these people. One movie and he's the best Batman? Yeah, that scene where he was fighting all those guys in the warehouse was awesome. That doesn't mean, you know, even all the stuff before that, I don't think it's alright. Physically, I think he's the biggest Batman we've ever had. Ben Affleck's a tall guy. He's big. He's 6'4". You know, yeah, he's the biggest one. I mean, when you look at the work of other people, even before, who I think is the best one, Christian Bale. You know what I'm saying? Like, he proved himself in 3 movies, all very, very successful. You know, maybe Batman Begins wasn't very successful, but The Dark Knight damn well was. And then The Dark Knight Rises, even though that movie wasn't that great. I mean, it's the weakest out of the trilogy. That was successful too. And then Michael Keaton as Batman. And then, you know, the other guys, Adam West, but, you know, that was old-timey. But then, you know, Val Kilmer and George Clooney. You know, we don't need to talk about those two, but I don't think so, man. Anyway, I think he's a fine Batman. I don't think he's anything crazy special. I think he's serviceable as Batman. Then you go to let's talk about Ezra Miller's Flash. I'm optimistic. I mean, it looks like he's gonna be the funny guy of the group, which I had a feeling they would do. They would have somebody be the jokester. And yeah, who better be the jokester than the small, like, he's smaller than all of them. He's even smaller than Wonder Woman. It looks like he's shorter than her. You know, the small, you know, Flash guy. You know, he's the jokester. He's the one that makes everybody in the audience laugh. That's alright. That's fine. Whatever, man. I just hope they don't, you know. I hope it's not too jokey, and he actually shows off what he can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I can't help myself but compare him to Grant Gustin's Flash, who, you know, season 4 of the Flash is not, you know, the best right now. It's picking up though. It's getting a little better with each episode. Grant Gustin to me still is like the best Flash I've ever fucking seen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the original Flash TV show. And I go back and watch that with the guy who plays his father on the show, on Grant Gustin's show. I haven't seen that. Maybe his Flash is better than Grant's, but I don't know, man. Grant Gustin. When I think of Flash, I think Grant Gustin. Hopefully Ezra Miller can do something to prove me wrong, you know, to, you know, make me enjoy his Flash too. The Cyborg, I don't know what to say about Cyborg. Ray Fisher is Cyborg. I'm not a fan of Cyborg. Let's see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I have no negative, no positive. Let's just see what he can do. That's pretty much it, right? No, I mean, Superman's going to show up, obviously. That's one thing. I'll give DC some credit here. That's one thing they did done pretty well. Is they've hid Superman from the marketing, so that when we go in the movie, it should be a genuine surprise when he pops up. You know what I mean? Because they could have just like had him in there. I think they learned from their mistakes with Doomsday, because, you know, not only was BVS not very good, but then before it even comes out, You show us Doomsday. That was a fucking stupid decision. Like, nobody needed to see that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, God, if they didn't show Doomsday in BVS trailer, it could have made the movie a little more interesting. That, you know, going in, nobody knew that Doomsday was there, and that Superman would eventually die. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that would have made this shit more interesting, but that's what DC fucked up. That's what Warner Brothers fucked up. But all in all, man. Alright, also I'm hoping Green Lantern shows up, but I don't know. I'm starting to doubt it. I don't think it's gonna happen. If it does, that'll be a very, very awesome, genuine surprise. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, I'll say my hype for Justice League is, let's see, out of 10, it's somewhere around a 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, compared to, you know, something like Star Wars Last Jedi, that's a 10 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that Disney gave Rian Johnson a new trilogy to start shows me that, yeah, The Last Jedi is going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be awesome. So I'm really hyped for that shit. And how hyped was I for Thor? I was hyped for Thor like around like a 7 out of 10. You know, like, Justice League, man, I'm going in like, I'm hoping to have a good time watching it. I hope when I come out, I'm like, okay, you know, we're 3 out of 5 now. 3 out of 5 films. Let's keep going in the right direction. And it's not even about competing with Marvel anymore. Let's just try to make good movies, huh? Warner Brothers, alright? Let's just try to make good movies. Jesus Christ. You understand, man. I want you guys to do good. So when you guys do bad, it disappoints me. It makes me very sad for you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you succeed, God damn it. Alright? That's the end of the video. Shit.